Hi, it's Garcia from Moth Creaturae with a quick video. Today I'm going to be doing a product unboxing, and it's one of my products, Moth Creaturae products, and it's going to be the Moth Creaturae skull lamp. So this is how it will come when you order it, when you pay for it, you know, when it gets shipped to you. Clearly it will have packaging on the outside, weatherproof kind of postage packaging, fully recyclable, made from recycled plastics. But then this is what you get inside, and it's again recyclable, or like sort of, let's hit these buzzwords, you know. Down the side here you'll see that it's got the information about the actual lamp, what it is, the power source that it uses, like UK 243 pin, you know, and vice versa, little recycle logo, price, yada yada yada. On the front you'll see what I've done, just like the bottle opener one that I did, stuck with the same style, kind of diner tapey look. I really like the sort of I don't know what to call it, like grungy's not the word, like kind of just basic, I don't know, I kind of like the look anyway. I don't know what it's called, but I like it. And then what I did was I actually did changed my photograph of my product into a vector image, and then I kind of played with it on the computer, you know, and deleted some lines and sort of re-emphasized others, adjusted the contrast, made it see through, all that type of shenanigans, until I get what I want. And it's kind of a grainy, that's the word I'm looking for, grainy look, and it's kind of in keeping with my style. I really like it, so that's what I'll go with. Again, mothcreaturae.com on the bottom, and then I stamp it up with my sort of brand logos. The last thing I do once I've packaged everything inside of it is put this sort of sticker on it here with the cut line there. So what, in my own head I know that that's got everything it needs, but also you know that it's got everything that it needs as well. So if there's anything missing from there, it's a genuine pucker accident. I'm not trying to stitch it up, you know, like sort of pinch something off you and prof off you or whatever. But yeah, let's go ahead and open it up. I'm using a craft knife. I'm using it because I know where the products are underneath. When you open these up, don't, because you don't know where the products are underneath. Clearly they might be packaged slightly differently. Don't use a knife because you might damage what's underneath. I'm just going to gently open that, just so it's nice and neat. So I'm going to use this box for a demo at a later date. Now we'll just open it up. So it's open. So that's what you get inside, right? Again, it's packed out. This one, for the sake of this video, hasn't got any of this wood wool on top, right? Because it would have just made a right mess in my workshop. When you get it, it will have a layer of wood wool over the top to protect this edge of the pieces inside. Clearly it's got wood wool all the way around it, recyclable. Inside you'll see you've got your lamp, actual bulb, Edison bulb. Put that one side for now. You'll see you've got two neatly packaged items. The first one here, if you pull it out, you'll see that it's got the cord attached. The cord runs all the way around the outside of the box with the dimmer switching line, all the way around to the plug, right? So when you're pulling it out, be aware of that, so you're not going to get this wood wool all over the place, because it's a mess, man. It's like them little polystyrene balls, but natural, so it's not as much of a pain in the arse. You know you're doing a good thing. Fiver, got to put a fiver in the pot. Good. Right, so you pull the first one out, wrapped up in a crate, like recycled crate paper, and then get the second one out. Careful with the second one, without the lead. That's the glass. You get that one out, put it down. Then we're going to discard this, not discard it, put it one side, we'll use it for something else. Right, in fact, it's got something else in there, hidden, which we need. This is specifically for this skull, and it's a little piece of metal like that, which I call the spine. And that's going to be down the front edge of the packaging, right? So on this video, I'm going to show you how to assemble your lamp. Very easy, but if you weren't shown how to do it, you might be on muddling around for a bit, and you might end up damaging your lamp that you've just spent good money on. I don't want you to do that, because I want you to be totally happy with your lamp. Right, so from the front here, just take off the little Moth Creaturae badge, unwrap the sort of gift wrap to reveal our base lamp. Again, nice wood on the bottom, kind of branded Moth Creaturae. I went to town on this one. I haven't on recent ones, and also I've changed the wood. This was a nice piece of, it's still a softwood, but what I've changed it for is a piece of oak. Oak's a little bit heavier, it's denser wood. The grain is not knotty. I mean, this, we're quite lucky with this one. This one's not knotty, but the grain of it is got no knots in it whatsoever. And it just makes a prettier piece. But if you like the old style, you know, let us know. I could always sort you out with an old style one. But personally, I prefer the oak. Certainly looks a bit more upmarket. Anyway, we'll get to a piece, right? And you'll see the wire's connected. Its wire comes all the way through the vintage cord to the dimmer switch, which is also your on-off. There you go. You hear a little click. That's it on-off, and then it's like the dimmer, so it adjusts the sort of heat. Not the heat, the amount of electricity that goes through to your bulb, you know, which changes and affects the glow of it. These Edison bulbs, they're so important to put a dimmer switch on, because I think you just lose everything when you put your Edison bulb on full whack. You may as well put a normal bulb up. I think Edison bulbs look really pretty, especially if you've got a nice design like a cage or something. They call them a squirrel cage. If you've got a nice design of the filament or the element inside, they look really nice, just set to the lowest sort of setting. So it's just like a very orange glow, you know. Doesn't light the room up, it just looks pretty. Anyway, so we'll put that here. Put the plug off to one side for now. In fact, what we'll do is make a mess here, knock my saw on the floor. I'm going to lift my extension cable up, and we're going to plug this in. We'll turn it on, yeah, because the bulb in it, I don't want to let it. So I'm going to plug that in. Good. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to unbox unwrap the other parcel, which is the actual bottle lamp itself. Now, like I said in one of the other videos when I did the fuel can, what some people were doing, and it's, you know, if that's all that's available on the market, you can see why people would buy this stuff. I'm just trying to step that one step beyond, you know, or maybe it's a few steps beyond, I don't know. Instead of putting a light bulb on the top, what I do is actually cut off the whole bottom, right? Because I think that in itself is a pretty thing. We'll leave the bottle on because it's a nice little sort of throwback to the fact that it is a recycled piece from a very stylish vodka bottle. Crystal Head, obviously Ghostbusters, Dan Aykroyd. Anyway, to mount this on there was my problem that I was trying to sort of come up with. People might be inclined to just rest this on the bulb, but the issue is when the bulb's designed in a particular way, and the glass that they use is good for whatever temperature it gets to, you know, and it's got a stain on it and all this sort of stuff. What I don't want to do is impact on the sort of the strength or integrity of this bulb by placing weight on top of it, because when it heats up it's going to become a bit more it might change properties in it. I don't know anything about glass really, but I do know I didn't want anything on it. Now when you screw your bulb on, it is a screw, a E27 screw, it's not a bayonet style modern one. Make sure you hold your element of your lamp piece. Don't go spin it on, because you could undo the lamp and you could damage it. So hold it, you know, it's not an issue, hold it, get it set like this. The next thing I'd like you to do is get your spine. Now your spine, if you get your bottle and you look on the underside in the cap, you'll see there's a hole drilled in there. The spine goes in and that just pops in there. The top little piece there slides in that hole, and the curve goes on the back of the skull. And then what you do, on an angle, right, not straight down because it won't fit, on an angle like that, go in on top of your bulb, right? Try not to damage your bulb, try not to touch it, and then spin it around in place. Let's take it off to show you this. And then at the back of the bulb, just before the lead goes in, you'll see in the metal there's a hole drilled in. And that's drilled into enough depth to allow this to sit in there securely. So we're going to put it in, pop it in place like that, right? And it will slide in a little bit. There we go. And then what happens is that sits nice and straight, and it sits above your actual Edison bulb. So there's nothing touching the Edison bulb, which makes it safe. What we're going to do now is I'm just going to turn it on. There is a little on-off switch on the side here, like on his neck, like a little Frankenstein thing. But I just leave that turned on. It twists one way. So you twist it clockwise, and to turn it off, you twist it clockwise. It's just one of them constant things. Don't try and undo it the other way, because it'll just unscrew itself. So what I do is I just leave this and use the dimmer switch. So for now, I'm going to turn it on at the wall. Right, turn it on with the dimmer switch, little click, there we go. And that's the setting I like it on, really orange. Obviously you can crank it right up and it becomes super bright, and you might want that if it's up height or something like that, but I think it looks lush when it's just set to its lowest, and it looks like it's brain almost, you know, inside the thing. But you can see why I call it the spine as well, because of the shape of it. But that was your sort of 10 minutes product unboxing for your Moth Creaturae skull lamp. We're made with a recycled Crystal Head vodka bottle. I hope you like it. Please hire us a like in a comment in the comments below. Let us know what you think of it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the Moth Creaturae YouTube channel so you can get future updates of future videos and ongoing projects. Okay, well until next time, take care. Bye bye.